Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. For today's video, I'm going to be doing a review on a fragrance that I hauled recently, and this is the Jean Paul Gaultier Scandale Le Parfum. So if you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Amy. I do videos on all things girly, especially videos on smelling good. If you like that type of content, don't forget to subscribe before you leave today's video. And if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. I'm so happy to have you here with me today, and I appreciate all of the love and the support. With that said, let's get right into today's video. Guys, so I recently did a fragrance haul where I showed you guys all of the fragrances that I recently added to my fragrance collection, and I know that I should be downsizing my collection because that's kind of like my goal, but I'm always going to be purchasing new fragrances that kind of get my interest because this is what I love. It's a hobby of mine, so it's very hard to kind of like completely stop myself, but I don't know how I feel about this one, so that's kind of like how I'm going to start off this review. I'm still a little bit like on the fence with it. So this is Scandale Le Parfum, and I went with a 1 fluid ounce because I have a lot of legs in my collection already and I didn't want a big size of this one, so I went with the 1 ounce. I'm kind of glad that I did, and it did take 2-3 weeks to get this because I did order it from eBay, so it was kind of difficult to get it. So after kind of going through that to get it, I don't know if I'm like satisfied with it. So here is the small bottle of it. I did not get a big bottle, and I'm going to be reading the main accords for this fragrance. So the main accords are vanilla, caramel, white floral, sweet, powdery, salty, and balsamic. And the top note is jasmine, the middle notes are caramel and salt, and the base note is vanilla. And I obviously think that there's more into that than what is shown on Fragrantica. Yeah, I love the bottle. I love the sound of it. It just sounds like a very beautiful floral gourmand fragrance, perfect for like fall and winter. I was just so excited for it. And when I received this and I gave it that first spray, I was like, what? Like, what is this? What is going on? This to me smelled, I would say, 95% similar to Dior's Hypnotic Poison. Like, so similar to the point that I lost a lot of my excitement for the fragrance, because if I'm trying to downsize, I don't want two fragrances that smell almost identical to each other. It's just kind of like, why? And you guys know that I really love Hypnotic Poison. This is like one of my fragrances that I love for like cozy evenings, watching movies, laying in bed, bedtime. I'm still trying to smell, you know, very feminine and like a little like sensual, but it's more cuddly, it's fluffy, it's nutty, it's sweet. It is kind of like a sugar cookie in a bottle. So I'm not saying that by this fragrance being similar to this, it makes it bad, because I absolutely adore Hypnotic Poison. I just was expecting something else. I don't know why. I guess by seeing the caramel, the salt, and the vanilla, I don't know. I was just expecting like a very gourmand fall perfect scent, but I wasn't expecting it to be so similar to Hypnotic Poison. So the first thing I'm gonna say is that if you own Hypnotic Poison, you do not need to add this to your collection, unless of course you want to and you're a collector, then by all means go for it. But if you're trying to be a little bit more selective with the fragrances that you're adding to your collection and you own Hypnotic Poison, I don't think it's needed. I don't think it's worth it. If your Hypnotic Poison is almost done and you would like to replace it with something, then this does have a few differences that we're going to get into. That's kind of like the first thoughts on it. I know that a lot of you guys requested this review, so thank you so much for the feedback, for letting me know what you would like to see. I'm gonna open up my notes because I did take notes on this fragrance. The first spray ever, I already let you guys know that it reminded me of Hypnotic Poison. So I was a little bit upset. I'm not gonna lie, I was. Then a few days later, I went ahead and I sprayed Hypnotic Poison on one hand and Scandale Le Parfum on the other. And I will say, when I spray Hypnotic Poison to me has that nutty vanilla vibe. There's something kind of like in there that's a little bit, I wouldn't say boozy, but it kind of gives me like a little bit of booziness. And then when you spray the Scandal Le Parfum, this one opens up. I really like the opening of the Scandal Le Parfum. I feel like the original Scandal kind of comes out, peeks out, and just kind of like says hi and then kind of runs away. So you kind of get like a reminder of what this fragrance is associated with, but it doesn't stay, it doesn't stick around. And then that is where the Hypnotic Poison vibes start to come out. Sniffing them side by side, of course, you're going to find differences. I get a little bit of a saltiness. So there's like a lot of sweetness. There has to be almond in here as well. And also something that makes it a little bit powdery. I do get like a powdery vibe. It's a little nutty. It's sweet. Tiny bit floral. So the jasmine is really nice in there. If you're picky with jasmine and you don't like when jasmine is like super strong, this jasmine in here is really pretty. It's very feminine and it's like barely there. It's just giving the fragrance a little bit of a feminine touch to kind of round out all of the sweetness and the gourmand so that it's not 100% gourmand. It's a little bit floral as well. Hypnotic Poison definitely leans more gourmand. Scandal Le Parfum leans gourmand, slightly floral. I do get like a saltiness from it as well, which is really nice on my skin. Usually salt is not nice on my skin. This one smells really nice. It doesn't turn weird or anything on my skin. The differences that I am describing to you are just so small, so keep that in mind. Even though I am giving you differences, I feel like they're very small differences, but I do feel like this one gives me a bit more sexiness compared to Hypnotic Poison. Like this one to me is almost strictly a stay at home in a cute little lounge set or something, and I want to smell good. I just took a shower, but I'm not going anywhere, but I want to smell good and yummy and I want to cuddle with my husband. This is amazing for that. Now this one gives me a touch more, a little bit more like sexiness, a little more feminine vibe. I think I would definitely wear this one out. And one more thing that I would like to state is that if you find Hypnotic Poison kind of Play-Doh-y, which a lot of people get like Play-Doh vibes, I feel like this could be a better option for you because I don't really pick that up in this one. I pick up a little bit more floral, a little bit more saltiness, so it makes it a kind of like seductive. I think that it makes it very sexy yet cute and warm and cuddly at the same time. I know that the review is a little confusing because when I'm describing it, I'm describing a beautiful fragrance. I think it's beautiful. There's absolutely nothing wrong with the fragrance. It lasts. It's very long lasting. I did wear it to bed a couple times and I did wear it to bed last night again. When I woke up, I still smelled it on my skin and on my clothes. So there's nothing wrong with the fragrance. I just want to make sure that I let you guys know how similar it is to Hypnotic Poison. That was just the point of the review so that you guys kind of know what you are getting into if you are going to blind buy, because I know that it's a little bit harder to kind of like sample this one, and I would definitely start with a smaller size. I feel like they could have done a little bit more with this. A Le Parfum to me, like I kind of would have liked to see a little bit more of that initial Scandal DNA that peeked out at me in the beginning. I kind of wish that a little bit more of that stuck around mixed in with the rest of the vibes of like Hypnotic Poison, because then it would have been very nice. So this fragrance is definitely for those of you vanilla lovers, gourmand lovers, soft fragrances that you can cuddle with, but it does give you a little bit more of like a feminine touch to it, so you could definitely wear it out as well. I think it's beautiful. The performance is great. I love the packaging of it. And the scent is a scent that I'm always going to love. So I know I'm definitely going to use it up. I'm going to give it use. Is this something that I'm going to repurchase? No. And if I had to choose between Hypnotic Poison and Scandal Le Parfum, I still cannot answer that because I do know how much I love this one. It's tried and true for me. I have worn this fragrance for about 2 years now. That's kind of like my thoughts on this fragrance. Really feminine, powdery, sweet, a little nutty, perfect for cuddling, fall and winter for sure. I don't see this for spring and summer. I don't really see myself using it, but for fall and winter, beautiful. Performance is nice. It's not beast mode or anything like that. This is definitely one of those closer to the skin type of scents, but it's really yummy. So there you have it. I cannot wait to hear your thoughts. If you have already tried this fragrance, let me know how you like it, or if you are interested in trying it out. And with that said, that's going to be it from me today. I hope that you guys enjoyed this review. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and I will see you guys in my next video.
Hace mucho tiempo la